Be ready. 5 seconds. Start. A bare reading of Section 340 reveals that if the court is of the opinion that an enquiry should be made into any offence referred to in Clause B of subsection 1 of Section 195, which appears to have been committed in or in relation to a proceeding in that court, or as the case may be, in respect of a document produced or given in evidence in proceeding in that court, such court may, after such preliminary inquiry, if any, as it thinks necessary, record a finding to that effect, and thereafter make a complaint thereof in writing. Stop. Upon a plain reading of this provision, it is clear that it is open for the court to conduct or not to conduct a preliminary inquiry into the matter before lodging a complaint in respect of an offence mentioned in section 195 within bracket 1 within bracket B. Stop. Indeed, a three-judge bench of this court in Rajesh within bracket Supra dealing with the question in consideration here held that an opportunity to the accused before the filing of the complaint was not mandatory, and observed that the preliminary inquiry was itself not mandatory. Stop. The court observed thus para reading of the subsection makes it clear that the hub of this provision is formation of an opinion by the court before which proceedings were to be held, that it is expedient in the interest of justice that an enquiry should be made into an offence which appears to have been committed. Stop. In order to form such opinion, the court is empowered to hold a preliminary inquiry. Stop. It is not peremptory that such preliminary inquiry should be held. Stop. Even without such preliminary inquiry, the court can form such an opinion when it appears to the court that an offence has been committed in relation to a proceeding in that court. Stop. It is important to notice that even when the court forms such an opinion, it is not mandatory that the court should make a complaint. Stop. This subsection has conferred a power on the court to do so. Stop. It does not mean that the court should, as a matter of course, make a complaint. Stop. But once the court decides to do so, then the court should make a finding to the effect that on the fact situation it is expedient in the interest of justice that the offence should further be probed into. Stop. If the court finds it necessary to conduct a preliminary inquiry to reach such a finding, it is always open to the court to do so, though absence of any such preliminary inquiry would not vitiate a finding reached by the court regarding its opinion. Stop. It should again be remembered that the preliminary inquiry contemplated in the subsection is not for finding whether any particular person is guilty or not. Stop. Far from that, the purpose of preliminary inquiry, even if the court opts to conduct it, is only to decide whether it is expedient in the interest of justice to inquire into the offence which appears to have been committed. Para. Inquiry is defined in section 2 within bracket G of the code as every inquiry other than a trial conducted under this code by a magistrate or court. Stop. It refers to the pre-trial inquiry, and in the present context it means the inquiry to be conducted by the magistrate. Stop. Once the court which forms an opinion whether it is after conducting the preliminary inquiry or not that it is expedient in the interest of justice that an inquiry should be made into any offence, the said court has to make a complaint in writing to the magistrate of the first class concerned. Stop.